it's wildly different from how a lot of people do it, including yesterday. Chase and I went and hung out with Bethany Shadburne, who you guys called as a CrossFit Games athlete last year during the Open.
Yes.
You're like, check out this Bethany Branham chick.
Uh-huh.
Now she is Bethany Shadburne, and we got a chance to train with her. There's an event coming up this weekend, the Fittest Experience or whatever, but she's going to be competing. She was just at Wadapalooza, and it was... she's like right up the street. It's like half-hour drive. So we went and trained with her, and it was a 4-hour session.
Cool.
In which Chase participated in every single part of what she did. And allow me to lay out what her session was. She had a very small whiteboard in which she wrote A, B, C, D. There's 4 pieces. Part A was 70% of your clean and jerk for max reps, touch and go.
Okay.
Rest 4 minutes.
You could only rest with that barbell, like in any position for
it's
3
like
seconds.
on the shoulders or overhead or in the hip, but it can't rest on the floor.
Yeah.
And you can only stop for 3 seconds at any point. So it's max reps at 70%.
Yep, I think I would nail that.
Yeah, rest 4 minutes.
Yep.
And then you take 30% of however many reps that was, and you do 3 sets of that with 10 seconds rest in between.
What was the percentage on that again?
70%.
It's still the same weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then she rested for like, okay, I remember this actually really specifically because she started a clock for the clean and jerks so that she could keep track of her rest. And at the 20-minute mark, she started the second part. The second part was 2 rounds, 30 pull-ups, 20 air squats, 20 chest to bar pull-ups, 20 air squats, 10 bar muscle-ups. Every time you break, 10 burpees. And then there's a 5-minute rest in between the 2 sections. And she didn't break, obviously.
Of course.
Why would she?
And
Then-
neither did Chase, which was impressive.
Chase did twice, but he did on purpose, which is really nice. Very impressive. I was very impressed by Chase's gymnastics.
Thanks, man.
The third portion of the workout was a 24-minute EMOM,
Okay.
which to her is a short one because usually she does 40-minute EMOMs.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
That people do?
Yeah. Chase actually was confused. He was like,
Yeah.
why would anybody have ever done a 40-minute EMOM? I don't even understand why you would
It's
program that.
hardly an EMOM anymore.
Right. At that point, it's a nap. It's a
Yes.
nap gone wrong.
Yes.
That's gone wrong.
So
I'm writing it now.
24-minute EMOM, and it was 4 different sections, 4 different minutes you rotated through. The first minute, 2 legless rope climbs.
Okay.
Second minute,
I'm tapping out at that point.
oh yeah, wait for it. Second minute, 12 dumbbell squat snatches.
Is that second section of 4 minutes or?
Yeah. So think of it as like 6 4-minute rounds. And so the first minute is 2 legless rope climbs. The second minute is 12 dumbbell squat snatches.
Gotcha.
The third minute is 18 handstand push-ups and 40 double unders
In 1 round?
in 1 minute. And then
Yes.
the fourth minute is 12 front squats for the men, 185 pounds, and for her, 135 pounds.
All right.
That's the only part that I could do. That one part.
Yeah.
Yes,
Front squat
once.
part.
Yep.
Yep, one
and
time.
so that fucking happened.
Yeah.
And it was
I-
a train wreck for all of us.
I pointed it out at the beginning. I go, hey, Bethany, you realize that this is 18 reps plus 40 reps. It's 58 reps. Pretty good at math. We only have 60 seconds here. And she goes, no big deal. It'll be fine. I think this will go well.
Yeah. I think this will go well. The we fucked up story. Yeah. So
Famous last words.
I also like the idea that Chase would go into that with the best of intentions. Like, by the way, I just happened to notice, I think we made an error here. Because clearly this can't be right. So
Yeah.
I thought I would bring it to your attention
She
now.
seemed pretty level-headed. I thought she would understand.
yeah. So that was a fucking train wreck. That was so goddamn hard.
I am soreness incarnate today.
Chase looks like he's hurting. You can physically see the soreness on his
I
body.
can't sit my arms down any
Straighten
lower
your
than
elbows
this.
out. Fuck.
This one's so much worse.
So that was part C. Part D was a bunch of accessory work for her core and her shoulders. And all of this was preceded by and followed by an hour warm-up and an hour cool down.
All right.
Yeah. It's a lot of exercise. It's a lot of time spent in the gym.
Is that included in your 4-hour session estimate?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So she started. We got there at 10, and she didn't start. Chase and Bethany didn't start working out until around 11, and that hour was spent doing like banded hip walks and like cat cow and shoulder openers and like hip openers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and that is a level of effort and attention which I am pretty sure I'll never apply to anything.
Well, what it would require is being paid to work out.
That's a good point.
Or not.
That's a good point.
You see, I would love to do that if that's what I was paid to do.
If my life's passion, work, and career, how I put a roof over my head, was working out, I would delight at preparing for an hour and cooling down for an hour in the gym. That sounds like fun. That's the dream, really. Because normally it's like, let me get on the bike for, all right, someone's on the bike, fuck it, I don't need to warm up. Let's just go right into 1 rep max squatting immediately when I walk in because I have other shit I need to do today.
I'm currently at the phase of it takes so goddamn long to warm up for squats that now I'm doing a program that actually is designed pretty brilliantly where you start with biceps, then forearms,
upper pecs,
then calves, then hams, and then the last thing is squats.
There you go.
Last thing. By that point, I'm starting to get warm.
That's right. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Bethany Branham.
So, Shadburne.
Yeah, you guys say that you want to spend an hour cooling down, but cooling down is not what you think it is.
Yeah.
Intense mobility work?
It was not.
We did this thing called the iron scap.
Yeah.
What's that?
It is.
I don't like the iron part. That makes me think it's the static holes.
It's a bunch of. It's like a huge sets of accessory work, banded accessory work for the shoulders. So things like A, T, Y, T, or like archer pulls.
Gotcha.
Or like extend, relax, extend. So it's like a lot of stuff like CrossFit Symmetry does.
Yeah.
And it looked fucking painful. Chase had like a pain face on. That he did not have during the actual workout. Like he looked like he was suffering more during the iron scap protocols than he was during the actual workout.
And you were busy sampling protein bars during this.
I was shoveling Miracle Whip into my mouth and reminding Chase that that's what I get paid to do.
Yes, you were resting on one of those large yoga balls, but just on your belly, just laying over the top of it.
Yes. Precisely.
Yes.
So, the point is, Bethany Shadburne.
I
keep fucking that up. She is really fucking fit.
Yeah.
And is only getting fitter, and also understands that this is a long game for her. To the point where she actually said, like, I don't think I'm going to be great at the games for another 3 or 4 years. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, she's taking the
How old is she?
Fikowski approach.
She's like 24.
All right.
Say.
Well, that's good though.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't think she's going to volume her way into a podium spot immediately.
By the way, is the change in last name due to gaining or losing a husband?
Losing.
So this is back to the... See, it's a big mistake though. She had alliteration. She had similar vowel sounds in both names. Bethany Branham.
Branham was a good name.
Bethany.
Yep.
Branham.
Shadburne seems like a happier Bethany.
Possibly.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I
didn't know
change
her
her first name
like-
to like
it's like-
Stacey.
Just Shauna.
Shauna Shadburne.
Shauna Shadburne. Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect. Listen, Shauna. Listen, Shauna, we want you on the podcast, but you got to take care of this first name situation before we get on there, okay, Shauna?